Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Australia's construction industry is the lifeblood of our nation. Construction workers provide the homes that families grow in, the infrastructure that connects our communities and the jobs that underpin livelihoods across the country. The strength and resilience of this industry is critical to our economic prosperity and to ensure that all Australians have access to safe and affordable housing. And this is why our government has made supporting these sectors a national priority. Because to build 1.2 million homes, we need the workers to do it, and that just doesn't happen on its own. From investing in skills and training to tackling the housing crisis with actual policies, not just empty words, we are committed to building a future that delivers for Australia's workers, families and businesses. Our policies are helping to grow the pipeline of skilled workers, creating opportunities for men and women and young Australians and supporting businesses. A skilled workforce is the backbone of the construction industry, and this government is delivering where it matters most. And unlike those opposite, we're actually doing something about it, addressing the skills shortage. Before I go into the policies we've enacted, Deputy Speaker, it's important to paint a picture of the workforce shortage situation when we came to government. When we came to government, we inherited the worst skills shortage in half a century after a near decade of fiscal and policy neglect from the Liberals. The OECD said that Australia had the second highest labour shortage per capita among the OECD. And so we had to address that near decade of neglect with actual policy. And we believe that the best way to skill local construction workers is through TAFE. Since its implementation, our free TAFE policy has seen over 500,000 people go to TAFE to reskill. It's opened the door to thousands of Australians to gain the qualifications they need to build futures for our nation. Last year alone, over 24,000 people enrolled in construction, and we've announced plans to roll out an additional 20,000 free TAFE and VET places, specifically targeting the construction and housing sectors. We're also funding 5,000 new pre-apprenticeship places, helping aspiring tradies take their first steps into the industry, ensuring they're ready to tackle the challenges of tomorrow. Because to build homes, we need the workers to do it. It's not just about the numbers, it's about creating an industry that also welcomes talent from all walks of life. That includes empowering women to take their place in the construction industry, a field where they have been historically underrepresented. We've got a $61 million program, Deputy Speaker, to help women's careers in construction, to address the systemic and cultural barriers that have made it harder for women to enter this industry. And the results so far are encouraging. Of the 24,000 Aussies who have taken up construction in TAFE last year, over 3,000 were women. This is progress, but we know there's more to do. Empowering women is not just about equality, it's about securing the future of construction itself. If we're to meet the needs and if we're to get more workers into the construction industry, we must harness the potential of every skilled and talented individual. So we inherited this skills shortage crisis. We've put in policies to address it. And what do you think the Liberals' response is, Deputy Speaker? Like most things, they've said no. They refuse to back the government's additional free TAFE policies. They refuse to support expanded access to new energy apprenticeships. And incredibly, the Shadow Minister for the Deputy Leader has said TAFE was wasteful spending. Addressing the skills shortage is not wasteful spending, because to address it, you need more than a weak motion in this House, which we're debating now. You actually need policies. To help the construction industry, you need more than empty words, or policies which simply wire transfer funds directly to developers. We haven't had a single workforce policy from those opposite other than no. There wasn't a single skills policy in the opposition leader's budget reply speech, and it's been nearly 3 years and we haven't heard boo from them about what their plans are. The contrast between the Liberals and Labor couldn't be more stark on skilling up our young men and women to get into construction. We want more tradies. We want them to build our homes in our cities and our regions, and we'll address the workforce challenges we inherited with good policy, with free TAFE and with the urgency the country needs to fix the mess the Liberals left us. On this side, we'll continue to put up those policies. On that side, they'll continue to say no.